Hello, I'm Echo, and I'll be narrating TFI International. The secret behind North America's biggest fleet. TFI International Inc. is a Canadian transport and logistics company based in Saint-Laurent, Quebec, a borough of Montreal. It operates primarily in Canada, the United States, and Mexico through four business segments: less than truckload (LTL), package and courier, logistics, and truckload. It has Canada's largest LTL business, largest trucking fleet, and in 2021 was ranked 6th in terms of revenue among both LTL and truckload North American carriers. Its trucking fleet consists of over 14,000 company-owned power units, nearly 10,000 owner-operator tractors, nearly 50,000 trailers, and over 200 straight trucks. Since the mid-1990s, the company's main source of growth has been complete takeovers of smaller logistics companies, over 190 between 1996 and 2021, many of which continue operating as subsidiaries. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to quality. The company was founded by Reno and Rail Imond in 1957 as a regional trucking service in Cabano, Quebec. Cabano Transport expanded its operations mainly in Quebec and the Maritimes through a series of acquisitions. In 1985, Cabano Transport purchased Danjou Transport and changed its name to Group Cabano Danjou. In 1987, the company acquired Group Expeditex and changed its name to Cabano Expeditex Group Inc. The same year, it also acquired Group Borough Inc. from La Vérendrye Management Corporation for an Expeditex Inc. For Cabano had reported a profit of in 1986, but both Borough and Expeditex had been unprofitable. The purchases increased Cabano's fleet from 700 to 5,000 vehicles, making it the largest trucking company in Quebec and fourth largest in Canada. Following the acquisitions, Cabano Expeditex focused on reducing debt, shutting down 15 terminals by October 1987, had plans to shutter 4 more, and expected to reduce administrative staff at the new acquisitions by about 40% and unionized workers by about 10%. Cabano Expeditex was forced to restructure its finances under pressure in 1988, and the next year reported losses of. By 1990, however, it was recovering and reported a profit of for the 1990 fiscal year. In July, it acquired the general freight operations of Clark Transport Routier for. This deal added 610 rolling stock units and 300-400 employees to Cabano Expeditex's existing 21-0 employees and 32-0 vehicles. In December 1990, the company changed its name to Cabano Transportation Group. In 1992, Cabano acquired Ontario-based Kingsway Transports Limited and its U.S. operations from Kingsway's parent, Winnipeg-based Federal Industries Limited. Following the purchase, Cabano changed its name to Cabano Kingsway. The combined company operated 1,200 trucks, 34 trailers, and 63 service centers, and about 3,000 employees in eastern Canada and 19 northern U.S. states. Cabano had been Canada's fourth largest trucking company, but this deal meant it surpassed Reamer Express and TNT Canada to become the second largest after CP Express. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of remarkable growth and strategic adaptation. In 1997, Cabano Kingsway made significant management changes focused on operational efficiency and cost reductions. The company had been severely impacted by a strike in 1996, resulting in an earnings deficit. One key focus of the new management team was to reduce risk by diversifying its service offerings. Early acquisitions, therefore, were primarily intended to increase efficiency and grow new markets and services. By following their acquisition strategy and divesting non-core assets, the company subsequently experienced a significant increase in revenue with a much lower increase in expenses. In 1999, it changed its name to Transforce Inc. In February 2000, Transforce acquired TSD Solutions, the parent of U.S. and Canadian LTL carrier TSD Overland Express. This purchase represented a significant increase to Transforce's presence in the U.S. Post-acquisition, TSD continued to operate as an independent subsidiary. The company made major changes to its structure in 2002 when it converted itself into an income fund known as Transforce Income Fund. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and ambitious vision. Also in 2002, Transforce acquired Brampton, Ontario-based parcel delivery company Canpar Courier. Canpar provides domestic services directly and cross-border services via interline agreements with other carriers, and had been established in 1976 as a division of Canadian Pacific Trucks. By the time of its acquisition, Canpar operated 53 terminals and 1,000 vehicles, and had reported revenues of approximately $150 million in 2001. Another significant purchase came in January 2004 when Transforce acquired the assets of Canadian Freightways from the recently bankrupt U.S. trucking company, Consolidated Freightways. The deal was reported at plus assumption of debt worth. Canadian Freightways offered LTL, truckload, warehousing, brokerage, and other logistics services. With acquisitions and organic growth, by 2005 Transforce was Canada's largest trucking company, operating 24 subsidiaries with a combined nearly 35,000 trucks and 9,000 trailers. Transforce again expanded its courier services in October 2007 with the purchase of ICS Courier and its parent Century II Holdings Inc. Founded in 1978 as Information Communication Services, Toronto-based ICS primarily focused on commercial shipments including parcel and document services and claimed 35,000 accounts, more than 1,300 employees and owner-operators, and 35 offices. In 2008, as part of a corporate restructuring, Transforce Income Fund changed its name back to Transforce Inc., the name it had used from 1999 to 2002. In November 2009, Transforce acquired the Retail Solutions division of ATS Andlauer Transportation Services, ATS. The division focuses on the retail and supply chain sectors and was renamed TForce Integrated Solutions on January 1, 2014. Transforce expanded its energy services portfolio in 2010 when it acquired Speedy Heavy Hauling for and a 19% equity interest in Speedy's parent, Calgary-based Enquest Energy Services. Speedy focused on the U.S. market and was merged with Transforce's prior U.S.-based energy services acquisition, Hemphill Trucking, to form Hemphill Speedy. TFI International's remarkable growth story began with a strategic focus on the North American market. Transforce moved into the U.S. parcel market with its December 2010 acquisition of Dallas-based Dynamex for. The company provided parcel delivery and logistics services in both the U.S. and Canada, and had reported revenues of in the fiscal year ending October 31, 2010. Dynamex would be renamed TForce Logistics. Additional parcel expansion came in June 2011 when Transforce acquired the domestic Canadian business of DHL Express. The division would be operated as Loomis Express and continued to focus on domestic services while offering international services via an alliance with DHL Express. Transforce once again reorganized its energy services holdings in 2012 by consolidating its Canadian subsidiaries, Coss Oilfield Transportation and Howard's Transport with their U.S. counterparts Hemphill Speedy and IE Miller to form TForce Energy Services. A months-long campaign by Transforce to acquire one of its largest rivals, Canadian truckload carrier Contrans Group Inc., and its subsidiaries completed successfully on January 15, 2015. Contrans comprised 12 trucking companies primarily in the truckload and specialty truckload markets. Earlier in the year, Contrans as a whole was reported to have operated 1,493 tractors, 2,541 trailers, and 39 straight trucks. The same report showed Transforce with 3,774 tractors, 12,486 trailers, and 3,288 straight trucks across all divisions. Most Contrans subsidiaries continued to operate as Transforce subsidiaries following acquisition. By 2016, Transforce already had a large LTL presence in the U.S. via a variety of acquisitions, but their truckload market share increased significantly with the October purchase of XPO Logistics Truckload, the truckload division of U.S. freight carrier and broker XPO Logistics. The purchase price was reported to be. XPO had purchased U.S. carrier Conway the previous year, but didn't find its truckload division, Conway Truckload, to be a good fit for XPO's strategic direction. Transforce renamed the division CFI, the original name of the company acquired by Conway, which had been rebranded Conway Truckload. In December 2016, the company changed its name to TFI International in a move it said better reflects the increased geographic scope of its operations. This increased geographic scope was illustrated by the company's 2016 reports, which showed 53% of its business was in Canada and 47% was in the U.S. TFI acquired third-party logistics provider DLS Worldwide from U.S. company R.R. Donnelly & Sons Company in November 2020. DLS was renamed T-Force Worldwide, later renamed again TFWW, and continued to operate from the former DLS headquarters in Bolingbrook, Illinois. In September 2023, TFI International acquired British Columbia-based Vetter Transportation Group. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and expansion. In January 2021, TFI agreed to purchase UPS LTL and truckload subsidiary UPS Freight for. At the time, the acquisition was the second largest deal in North American trucking history after the 2017 merger of Swift Transportation and Knight Transportation, and made TFI one of the largest trucking companies in North America. UPS Freight had been formed in 2005 when UPS acquired LTL carrier Overnight Transportation and its subsidiary Motor Cargo for. In the purchase, UPS expected to find synergies between the LTL services of Overnight and UPS core package services. The move was also a bid to head off rival FedEx, which had recently expanded into LTL via a series of acquisitions. However, for UPS, the expected synergies did not materialize to the extent expected, and the company decided to sell off its freight business and refocus on small package services. The TFI acquisition of UPS Freight was completed in April 2021 and nearly doubled TFI's size to an annual revenue. The division's core LTL services were rebranded T-Force Freight and would continue to operate out of the carrier's Richmond, Virginia headquarters. The smaller truckload business, representing about 10% of revenues, would be transferred to TFI's other U.S. truckload companies. TFI announced plans to invest into the new division for fleet upgrades, including replacing about 1,000 trucks, as well as price renegotiations with customers. TFI sold CFI to U.S. trucking company Heartland Express in August 2022. The sale included CFI's U.S. truckload unit and Mexican logistics unit, CFI Logistica. TFI retained CFI's dedicated truckload business, CFI Dedicated, formerly Transport America, and U.S. brokerage operation, CFI Logistics. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to quality. In March 2024, TFI acquired Hercules Forwarding. In April 2024, the company acquired Daesk for $1.1 billion. In June, the company acquired Entrepassage Marco, a food-grade truck hauler. In July the same year, TFI acquired Group CRS Express, a flatbed and heavy-haul carrier based out in Canada. TFI International has quietly built a global empire, supplying critical ingredients to countless industries. In February 2025, TFI announced their intention to move their headquarters to the U.S. The company claims 70% of its operation is in that country. TFI later decided to abandon moving to the U.S. after shareholder backlash. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and logistical mastery. Financial performance in millions USD. FY by segment/business unit. TL LTL package/courier logistics, 2017 45%, 20%, 14%, 2018 46%, 21%, 14%, 2019 48%, 18%, 14%, 2020 46%, 15%, 14%, 2021 30%, 39%, 9%. Percentage of revenue breakdown. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, showcases the company's impressive logistics network. Since the late 1990s, TFI has been led by Chairman, President, and CEO Elaine Badard. Notable members of the TFI board include former President, CEO, and Chairman of the National Bank of Canada Andre Bayrard, former founder and President of CF Montreal Joey Saputo, and former journalist and National Assembly of Quebec member Richard Guay. From 2007 to August 2021, Lucien Bouchard was a member of TFI's board. Bouchard had held a number of senior political positions in Canada, including Secretary of State, Premier of Quebec, and Ambassador to France. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to quality. TFI organizes its divisions and subsidiaries into 4 business segments. TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic logistics and unparalleled reach. The company owns 4 subsidiaries, which together form its package and courier segment. These are TFI International, the secret behind North America's biggest fleet, is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to its customers. There are several divisions/subsidiaries in TFI's less than truckload, LTL segment. These are a mix of road and intermodal providers. Notable subsidiaries include TFI International. The secret behind North America's biggest fleet is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to its customers. The truckload segment consists of 43 divisions/subsidiaries providing truckload shipping services. In addition to standard dry van services, subsidiaries also provide specialized truckload services such as flatbed, tank, and intermodal transportation. Notable subsidiaries in this segment include TFI International. The secret behind North America's biggest fleet is a story of strategic growth and unwavering commitment to its customers. TFI's logistics segment is composed of 21 divisions/subsidiaries, which provide logistics and transportation management services. Most divisions and subsidiaries primarily handle general freight, but some are specialized around certain industries, such as chemical transportation and medical logistics. Notable subsidiaries in this segment include TFI International. The secret behind North America's biggest fleet is a story of strategic growth and expansion. Since 1997, TFI's primary growth strategy has been through acquisitions, having acquired over 180 companies between 1996 and 2020. These include a number of major transportation-related investments and dozens of tuck-in acquisitions intended to complement existing operations. TFI gives most subsidiaries, which are largely former independent companies, a certain level of autonomy. That allows each subsidiary to continue to cater to different regional markets and segments as a specialized interest. TFI International then uses its influence and cash flow to help increase the capacity of each subsidiary, like it did in 2010, when its purchase of a 52-door cross-dock terminal in Calgary tripled the capacity of TSD Overland and expanded its shipping network. Wikitable sortable MW collapsible auto collapse style equals width 100% plus style equals background number 022D56, color number FFFFFF, padding left 1M, padding right 1M, class equals NOREP, list of TFI International acquisitions, no, company class equals unsortable services, location acquired on, data sort type equals currency acquired for, class equals unsortable disposition, class equals unsortable ref, row count divisions of Logistec Corporation, Logistec Trucking. Align equals center, Montreal, Quebec. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count subsidiary of La Vérendrye Management, Braze. Align equals center, Western Canada operations sold to Reamer Express Lines, Maritimes operations shut down. Style equals Textiline Center, row count Expeditex. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count general freight operations of Clark Transport Routier. Clark Transport, Norway Transport, Chicoutimi Transport, Cho Bo and Bose Express. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count divisions of Federal Industries, Kingsway Transports Limited, Kingsway Transports Inc. LTL. Align equals center, merged with Cabano to become Cabano Kingsway. In 1999, Cabano Kingsway renamed Transforce. Style equals Textiline Center, row count Thompson's Transfer Company. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport Super Rapide. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport JC German Truckload. Align equals center, now JCG. Style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport Laban Specialty Truckload. Align equals center, merged with Transforce's Bulk Cargo Division to form Kingsway Bulk in 2001. Style equals Textiline Center, row count Group Papineau, Papineau International Transport. Truckload. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport M. Kirchesney. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Reynold April. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport Nordique. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count Transport Armandor. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, Row count Enterprises Eve Labont Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transport McGill Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transless Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count TSD Solutions. TSD Overland Express, TSD Expedited Services, 3 additional subsidiaries. Mississauga, Ontario TSD Expedited continued as an independent subsidiary. TSD Overland initially an independent subsidiary until 2020 when it merged with TFI subsidiary Canadian Freightways to form TSDCF Express in 2020. Style equals text align center. Row count DCA Express 24 Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Distribution to Coley's Les Appalaches Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Enterprises RR Mondor Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Retex Transport Specialty Truckload. Quebec City Quebec Align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Campar Transport Parcel Mississauga. Ontario Align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transport Merled Truckload Boucherville. Quebec Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transport Forestville Specialty Truckload, Quebec City. Quebec Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Subsidiary of Consolidated Freightways. Canadian Freightways. Calgary, Alberta Independent Subsidiary, 2004-2020. Merged with TFI subsidiary TSD Overland Express to form TSDCF Express in 2020. Style equals text align center, row count Transport SAS. Align equals center, Drummondville, Quebec. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transport George Lackil. Align equals center. Quebec Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Transpel Truckload Boucherville. Quebec Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Highland Transport Truckload Toronto, Ontario. Align equals center, shut down by TFI in 2019. Style equals text align center. Row count Services Matrec Waste Management. Align equals center, align equals center. Sold to GFL Environmental in February 2016 for CE $800 million. Style equals text align center. Row count Porter Trucking. Align equals center. Calgary, Alberta. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Group Gregoire Truckload. Plessisville, Quebec. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Express Golden Eagle Truckload Bois des Filion, Quebec. Align equals center, now Golden International. Style equals text align center. Row count Rebel Transport Truckload Edmonton, Alberta. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count Cost Corporation Oilfield Transportation Rig Moving Drayton Valley, Alberta. Align equals center, independent subsidiary, 2006-2012. June 2012 merged with other TFI subsidiaries to form T-Force Energy Services. Style equals text align center. Row count Hemphill Trucking Rig Moving Grand Junction, Colorado. Align equals center, independent subsidiary, 2006-2010. Acquired assets of Speedy Heavy Hauling and changed name to Hemphill Speedy, 2010-2012. June 2012 merged with other TFI subsidiaries to form T-Force Energy Services. Style equals text align center. Row count Howard's Transport Services Rig Moving. Align equals center, independent subsidiary, 2006-2012. June 2012 merged with other TFI subsidiaries to form T-Force Energy Services. Style equals text align center. Row count Streeper Contracting Rig Moving. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center. Row count West Freight Holdings. West Freight Systems. Specialized Truckload. Align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Century II Holdings, Information Communication Services DBA ICS Courier. Courier Toronto. Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count location Beaudry align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count less consultants and personnel Legipro align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count MTC agents to personnel align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count division of ATS and Lower Transportation Services. Retail Solutions. Customized Freight align equals center, align equals center, independent subsidiary as T-Force Integrated Solutions. Style equals text align center, row count Thibodeau Group Portneuf Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count GHL Transport Specialty Truckload Anjou. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Kingsway Alimentaire Specialty Truckload Anjou. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Centre de Mécanique Henry Bourassa, CMHB, Tank Repair and Maintenance Anjou. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count subsidiaries of Enquest Energy Services. Speedy Heavy Hauling, other small U.S. subsidiaries. Rig moving assets absorbed by TFI subsidiary Hemphill Trucking, which was renamed Hemphill Speedy. Style equals text align center, row count Concord Transportation Toronto, Ontario align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Dynamex Same Day Parcel Delivery Dallas, Texas independent subsidiary as T-Force Logistics. Style equals text align center, row count IE Miller Services align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Pedersen Transport Alberta align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Domestic Business of DHL Express Canada Parcel Independent Subsidiary as Loomies Express. Style equals text align center, row count QuickX Transportation LTL Intermodal Mississauga, Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count subsidiaries of Clark Inc. Clark Transport, Clark Road Transport. Align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Vitron Corporation Toronto, Ontario align equals center, style equals text align center, row count subsidiary of Hazen Transport. Hazen Final Mile. Align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Transport America Truckload, Minnesota rebranded CFI dedicated in 2021. Style equals text align center, row count Contrans Group Inc., Archer Trucking, Glen Tay Trucking, Laidlaw Carriers Tank, Peter Hodge Transport, Triline Carriers, Brookville Carriers, Contrans Flatbed Group, Laidlaw Carriers Bulk, S&S Enterprises, Laidlaw Carriers Van, Tripar Transportation, Cornerstone Logistics. Woodstock, Ontario. Most subsidiaries continued independent operations as Transforce subsidiaries. Archer, Glen Tay, and Laidlaw Tank were merged with Keith Hall, Canadian Bulk Carriers, CBC, and Future Transportation to form TFI subsidiary Contrans Tank Group. Style equals text align center, row count Truckload Operations of XPO Logistics, Transportation Resources Inc. Truckload, Joplin, Missouri independent subsidiary, as CFI, until sold to Heartland Express in 2022. Style equals text align center, row count Villeneuve Tank Line Specialty Truckload align equals center, align equals center, merged with Brasseur Transport to form Contrans VRAC. Style equals text align center, row count division of Amerisource Burgeon subsidiary World Courier Ground US. Align equals center, division of Dynamex as T-Force Critical. Style equals text align center, row count Cavalier Transportation Services Bolton. Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Less Enterprises DuPont Specialty Truckload Montreal. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals text align center, row count Premier Product Management Household Appliance Delivery. California align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Normandin Transit. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Brasseur Transport. Quebec align equals center, merged with Villeneuve to form Contrans Vrac. Style equals textiline center, row count Timeline Logistics. Saskatoon Saskatchewan align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Gorski Bulk Transport. Ontario align equals center, independent subsidiary now GBT. Style equals textiline center, row count Double D Transport. Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count SAF Transport. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count A. Beaumont Transport. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Houston Trucking. Alberta align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Coal Carriers Corporation. Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Toronto Tank Lines TTL Specialty Truckload. Ontario align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Shilly Corporation Specialty Truckload. Missouri align equals center, independent subsidiary, renamed Bulk Transport Co. East BTC East in September 2019. Style equals textiline center, row count Less Services JAG Specialty Truckload. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Aulick Leasing Corporation. Sure all. Scottsbluff, Nebraska align equals center, independent subsidiary later renamed Bulk Transport Co. West BTC West. Style equals textiline center, row count Bev X Guardian Medical Logistics, J&JW Enterprises, USXB. Align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Piston Tank Corporation Specialty Truckload. Missouri align equals center, merged into BTC East. Style equals textiline center, row count AT Group US Logistics. Georgia align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Krahler Inc. Specialty Truckload. Quebec align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count division of RR Donnelly & Sons, DLS Worldwide. Row count PL Bolingbrook, Illinois independent subsidiary, as T-Force Worldwide later renamed TFWW. Style equals textiline center, row count Gusgo Transport, Seatinner Transport. Toronto, Canada align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Rospen equals 3 divisions of Comcar Industries, MCT Transportation, Coastal Transport, ZCC Transportation. Rospen equals 3 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 Coastal, and CCC merged into BTC East. MCT rebranded as CFI Temp Control, a division of CFI. Style equals textiline center, Rospen equals 3 row count DSN Chemical Transportation Logistics align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Keith Hall & Sons Transport Limited Specialty Truckload. Burford, Ontario align equals center, merged into Contrans Tank Group. Style equals textiline center, row count TBM Logistics Specialty Truckload align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Desrosiers Transport Specialty Truckload align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count division of Grammar Logistics. Grammar Dry Bulk Logistics Bolingbrook, Illinois align equals center, merged into BTC East. Style equals textiline center, row count Freightline Carrier Systems Logistics align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Excel Transportation Group LTL align equals center, align equals center, align equals center, style equals textiline center, row count Fleetway Transport Truckload. Brampton, Ontario align equals center, independent subsidiary. Style equals textiline center, row count Mitchell Charbonneau Specialty Truckload align equals center, align equals center, merged into Kingsway Bulk. Style equals textiline center, Row count transport Bergeron specialty truckload Align equals center, Align equals center, merged into Kingsway Bulk. Style equals Textiline Center, row count division of UPS, UPS Freight. Richmond, Virginia independent subsidiary as T-Force Freight. Style equals Textiline Center, row count Prochem International Laval Quebec Align equals center, Align equals center, style equals Textiline Center, row count SG Titwo 1000 truckload. Saint-Germain de Grantham. Quebec Align equals center, Align equals center, style equals Textiline Center. Row count Freightline Carrier Systems Align equals center, Align equals center, Align equals center, Align equals center, style equals Textiline Center. Row count Driving Force Decks Align equals center, Align equals center, Align equals center, Align equals center, style equals Textiline Center. Row count D&D Sexton Specialty Truckload. Carthage, Missouri Align equals center, subsidiary of CFI. Style equals Textiline Center, call-span equals 8. In August 2020, TFI's 4 Canadian courier subsidiaries, Canpar Express, ICS Courier, Loomis Express and T-Force Integrated Solutions, were the victims of ransomware attacks. All 4 company websites were taken down by TFI for some time, but TFI stated no customer data had been obtained by hackers. Subsequently, 3 internal documents from Canpar Express were leaked to the dark web. The source of the leak appeared to be hacking group Doppelpaymer. Following the attack, some Canpar customers reported shipping delays. TFI International quietly dominates the global supply chain, delivering essential ingredients to countless industries.